All right, thank you all for joining in. This is part four of the SEO tools. All right, let me go and flip the screen. All right, folks, sounds weird. I'm like looking down at me. Okay, all right. So part four, SEO tools. Oh, thank you. You're more than welcome. One guy said that he wants to release his liquid. So okay, so right now we're gonna do. That's what he said. Poor guy. He was very desperate. That's why he wants to release it because I look so good. So he wants to release that liquid, but unfortunately, it's not gonna help my sexy face. So please don't do it on me. Part number 4, SEO tools. So if you missed part number 3, go back to my profile later on and check the replay. So we're gonna continue talking about what's the topic right now? The SEO audit tools. Okay. I'm going to share the link with you. So if you can't understand the link, ask me those questions in Twitter, and I'm going to share them with you later. Or if you're done with the class, I can share all the links with you later on, okay? So there you go, folks. Let me flip the screen. Oh, it's okay. Some people are rude. That's fine. I mean, like I said, they're desperate. I mean, maybe they thought my face was, a place of, beauty. So you never know. So there you go. I'm going to put a little bit closer. Hopefully you guys can see, and I'm going to mention it. But I'm going back to my front desk to help these awesome business owners right here. So please feel free to ask questions and enjoy. All right, folks. Okay, let's see. What did we cover so far? Local SEO. Let's talk about the local SEO tools. Okay, especially for real estate right there. What I want you to do, go to moz.com/local. Okay? Local, not local. That's from like crazy. Go to Moz crazy. So moz.com/local. So when you have a brick and mortar business, or if you have an office like here, especially when you have business, you should have an office anyway, even virtually. So what you do right now, this is local SEO listing. That means you want to make sure that you rank locally, or you show up in some of the Google listing, like Google Business Page or Yelp or Foursquare or whatnot. Okay? There are many companies out there that will try to sell you monthly services just doing this. But you don't have to. You can actually pay Moz like probably $60 a year and they'll do it for you. Or you can do it for you by yourself, whichever you want to do. Okay? So when you go to moz.com/local, the first thing you do, you have to tap the name of your business. So let's go ahead and try. What's the name of your business? Is it Housing Source?
The number?
No, the name of the business.
Housing One Source.
That's how legally is.
That's the broker. Yes.
Okay. So let's say the name of the business is Housing One Source.
Yes.
Okay. With the number 1 or just one like this?
With the number 1 exactly.
Like that. So that's the LLC name.
Perfect.
Okay. What's the zip code for your office?
78218.
78218. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, check my listing. So let's see what it says right now. So it's searching, boom, there you go. For some reason, you have one address or two?
It's the same one.
Oh, then there's a problem.
Suite 102.
There's a problem.
Pound sign.
Yeah.
So sweet.
So what's going to happen, first thing first you need to do for your company, you got to have only one verified because right now it's considered duplicate.
Or triple.
So what's going to happen, or triple. So what's going to happen later on, if Google finds out, they might think, oh, you're trying to manipulate having multiple addresses, but it's actually one address. Does that make sense? So you only need to keep one, not, because if it was a different, yes. If you have like a different location, then yes, but now you only have same addresses mentioned 3 times, and it's very sensitive. It's very sensitive when you do the listing. I'm gonna tell you some rules what you need to follow, okay?
But where's that pulling it from?
It's pulling it from all the local listing database, okay? So this is the one that I trust, moz.com/local. So what I want you to do right now, check it out. I'm gonna click on the first one, okay, and see what's there. So right now, Moz is going to show me where, as a business owner, where are you listed and where you are not listed. The good news, you are a 73% score, good job, but of course they're asking you to go to 93%. Okay? But 70 is so good. Okay? So that's good, right? When I scroll down, it tells me, there you go. So Google Plus, Business page 70%. You gotta have it 100%. So you gotta make sure that all these listings are 100%. Okay? These are the directories where customers go to find for businesses. Does that make sense? Like the yellow page and city search and whatnot. It does help with ranking. It also helps with your customer.
Referrals too, no?
Yes.
If they find you on this website, then they link
Yeah,
back to
link back and everything, plus reviews and testimonials. So what you need to tell them, hey, we need to make sure that we get 100% here, and there are two like you see, all of them have to be 100%. This is missing, which is best of the web is not there. Yelp is not there. Yellow page is not there. So you have to make sure that all of them are 100%. Okay? How would I do that? Now check this out. Incomplete, right? You click here, voila. It's telling you what you need to do to make it 100%. Isn't that easy? It's telling you for Bing, they're asking you to add 2 more images, then it will become 100%.
Only?
And what is this? Insider page, 1 image. City search, 1 image. Google, they want you to put, let's see what?
Activate the category.
I think category. Yeah, 2 more categories. Like what category? Real estate, like that. Okay? So the awesome thing about this tool is they're actually already telling you what you need to do to fix it. So you don't have to figure out, going there, what should I do? Isn't that awesome?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see no excitement. Okay?
Yeah.
Then all the photos from the site, and also the feedback, you can check all their servers online. That's only previews? That's only review? When your customer are happy, they should go to Google Plus and give you reviews. The testimonial, that's the only review I see. Which is not good, okay? Inconsistent, there you go. That has to be fixed. Your listing are inconsistent across 8 engines, so the issue below, consistent across the web is critical to ranking well on a local search engine. It's bad, okay? So they're telling you what's the inconsistency. So here's the thing. When it comes to listing, this is what you need to do. You want to write this thing down. The first thing is, make sure the name of your business is the same everywhere else. Not just the name, but also in terms of capital letter or small letters. It's very sensitive. So if you say, let's say, if you say housing source, like capital H and capital S, right? And if you go to Yelp and put lowercase, it's going to cause a conflict. So it has to be the exact same, okay? Make sure the address are the same. Don't put like Redmond Road, Suite 120, and in Yelp, Redmond Road, STE 120. It has to be exactly the same. So the name has to be the same. The address has to be the same. Even though you put the phone number, it has to be exactly the same. Okay? Then you describe your business. When you describe your business briefly, make sure you put the keywords. If I'm a dentist, I'm going to say San Antonio Dentist by blah 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 blah, and make sure that description are exactly the same everywhere else. Okay? Then you need to tell them your hours of operation, like from what time to what time do you work, and what days, exactly the same. Types of payment that you take has to be the same. What else? Categories. The only issue with the categories, because of different listing, some of them have limited categories. So that one you have to figure out. Does that make sense? Maybe Google will have all the categories like real estate, foreclosure, mortgages, whatnot, right? Bing might not have that. Bing might have only real estate. Does that make sense? So the categories from one to another might differ a little bit. Just pick the one that matches what each listing has. Okay? If you have any contact information, your phone number, your email address, all of the social channels, put as many contact information as you can. Okay? And what else? Oh, make sure you have at least 10 images minimum of your office, of your product, whatever, because they're going to ask you to upload images. Some of them will take 5, some of them will take 3, some of them, I think Bing takes 10, so just have 10 of them at least. Okay? And once you do that, then if this is a beginner, then you submit for the local listing. Google will send you a postcard with the PIN number. Same thing with Bing. Yahoo, I think they discontinued the Yahoo directory for some reason, right? Foursquare, they will send you a postcard. And Nokia, the Nokia company, they have a mobile directory. They will send you the post. Everyone else, they're gonna verify you over the phone. So when you fill up the information, they'll call you like automation. You gotta answer quickly. They're gonna give you a number, you answer quickly so they can verify you. But the other one that I mentioned with the note, it might take like 10 business days. Once you get that postcard, make sure you go back and verify it.
Okay, I have a question. I
Yes.
guess I'm completely lost. Why would I give a damn that Moz verifies me?
No, it's not Moz. Moz uses this service to help you to find all these listings. Moz is not the one who's doing it for you. But if you want Moz to do it for you, you just pay them and they'll do all your work. But you can do it by yourself for free because they're telling you what you need to do.
Why do I need Moz to give me credibility?
Moz is not giving the credibility.
They facilitate giving you
Yeah.
credibility. You're getting credibility so that people can find your business online.
Mhm.
If your addresses and all of your information are inconsistent, they're not going to find you.
Yeah, Moz is helping us with that because Moz specializes in SEO. That's what they do.
And how about if you don't answer the phone for whatever reason?
Then you might get declined. So make sure the phone number you use is that it works.
Yeah,
And
but
you
like
stay
if
there.
you are busy, like right now that I am not answering the phone.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta do it when you're doing it.
Like declined by who? I
Google
guess there's something I'm
provides
something I'm not getting
email.
here.
Okay.
Why would I
Yeah.
want
The
anybody?
phone call is immediate.
Why can't I establish my own credibility? Why do I need all these other people to do it for me?
It's called local
Actually,
listing.
The last
So
time I verified one, send me a text.
yeah, it's local listing. So I'm telling you, the Google, the Bing, and Nokia and Foursquare is in the postcard. Yellow Page, they're gonna call you right away.
Right away.
Super Page, they're gonna call you right away. And you just have to answer real quick because they want to make sure that you're an actual business owner, that you have an actual office. Does that make sense? So make sure you answer them. Yes.
So you do have to have a physical address?
No, you don't have to. You can get a virtual office.
No, I mean, but it has to be some type of address in there.
It should not be PO box. It will not be a PO box.
Okay, so if that's what you have in this.
Right. So the solution for that was some people do. They go to a UPS store, and they get a PO box from the UPS store because they can give you business address instead of PO box. It will say suite number, whatever. Right.
Actually, post offices do that.
Right. Now let's do that. Or you can just be a member of Venture Point and $40 and you can use theirs. And the mailbox comes here, and if the client shows up, there's a front desk. Okay? All right, so that's called local listing. For local business because you want to be visible in the local search. That's how the map shows up, that's how all the stuff shows up. And plus all these listings, there are actually more than 100. But Moz only picked the top probably 15 or 12, right? So customer goes to Yellow Page, they go to Super Pages, they go to City Search, they go to Yelp to look for businesses. So when they find you from there, and you got the good rating or not, they follow you back. Does that make sense? So that's what we call it local SEO factor. It's not the web SEO. Does that make sense?
Right.
So you as a local business, the first thing you do is this. Take care of that stuff because it doesn't require coding, nothing. You're just building the list. Does that make sense? So that's Moz. Pretty simple, easy, right? Now, here's another information about reputation. The thing with the listing like Google+, Facebook, Yelp, what if somebody comment? What if somebody go to Yelp and you're busy working, they send you a nasty comment? How would you respond to it? How can you monitor those comments? It'd be very difficult, right, to kind of look at every account. For that, there's another tool, another web called Free View Monitoring. Excuse me.
And the most is that if you don't ask them to do the job, is that free or you have to pay?
I don't understand your question.
Yeah, most. Can I use it for free? Only I
Yes.
pay if they do all
No.
the listing.
You guys are missing the point. Moz is helping you with the local listing.
Right.
If you don't want to pay them, you don't have to pay them.
Yeah.
But if you don't have the time, you're busy, you don't want to do it by yourself, you're confused, you don't have to do it, you pay them.
Yeah,
And they'll do it for you.
I mean, can I see what I am needing just by entering the website?
They're gonna give you a Excel sheet, and you're supposed to fill up all the information, and they're gonna, of course, all the websites that you saw, you're gonna be listed on all of them.
Okay.
So when Moz submits it, because Moz is a credible company, and Google trusts them, so when Moz submits on your behalf, they're not gonna ask who did this.
Okay.
Yeah, because Moz and Google, they have a good relationship. Okay? Yes?
Question a little bit deviating from what you're doing. You know how you say that you have to be on Google Plus and Yelp. So people are going to find you because of those two things, and they're going to find you because you have a rated review, you have a ranking, you have a number of stars.
Right.
When you have a client and I say, well, can you please go and write a review, what is priority, like a Yelp or a Google Plus?
Excellent question. That's a beautiful question. Beautiful, I love that. What happens, you just ask the client, just go to Google, whoever you want to post it, do you have a Google Plus, do you know Google, do you know Yelp? That's it, tell them and they're going to go and find it. So if they go to Google and search for information, Google page shows up, they can comment it there. You can just ask them, are you in Google, are you in Yelp?
Correct, but you, based on your knowledge
Right.
of the two, and there might be more, but I'm
Right.
saying which would take more precedence? Which should I tell my client, spend time on Google Plus?
I wouldn't tell them that.
No?
What I would tell them, when you go online, please give me some testimonial. You're going to ask them, give us testimonial online, go to Google and give us testimonial. If they say how and where, then I'm going to say Google Plus, of course. It's Google. I would say Google, of course. And plus, Yelp, you guys are suck. So Yelp, sometimes they have issues, okay? But they still have a lot of customers,
Yes, I know.
okay? So I will not put everything in one basket. That's my point. That's why I'm going to be everywhere. I'm going to be in Yelp, Super Pages, City Search. I'm going to be everywhere. Why? Because it helps me with my SEO. It helps with the local listing. It helps with the local ranking as well. Does that make sense? Plus, my customer exists in those places, and they should be able to find me. So what I tell my clients is go online. If they say I don't like it, fine. We are in Yelp. We are in everywhere else. Or somebody came to you through City Search. They're gonna go back and give the review in City Search. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. When it comes to preference, of course, I mean, I would definitely go with Google. You know, but that's not a must. You know, don't force them to pick one to another. Now, when it comes to monitoring the reviews, there is this website right here. Get free review monitoring for your business. You sign up, you put all your information, your Facebook, your Google, whatnot, and somebody comments, you will see all the preview monthlies. So you can respond to all of them. Does that make sense? If you have like Yelp and City Search, you can respond all of them from this place. So you can track the reviews. Does that make sense? I mean, this is very powerful because that's one of the main problems.
Do you use it?
Yeah, no, but we have another
Oh.
free. But this is good. It's free. It's going to work for you guys, right? So this is one of the challenges that small businesses are scared because when they say sometimes they have a competitor who's actually nasty and they go and leave a fake comment, what are you going to do? I tell them, unfortunately, you cannot delete that. All you have to do is just respond professionally. The bad thing is when you don't respond at all.
Yeah.
That's the bad thing. Why? Because customers come in from New York, they find this restaurant, oh, look at all this bad comment. The owner's not responding, maybe they suck. But when you respond, oh, they're paying attention and they're apologizing, oh, the human being will go. Does that make sense?
You see that on the Play Store all the time.
Right.
A whole bunch of comments that say you suck, you suck, you suck, or whatever like that. But I actually like the fact that companies come in there and actually rebut. You know what I mean? Do a rebuttal. I mean, but they do it in a
Professional way, because you don't want to be defensive. You don't want to put them in the spot. Just say, apply for the inconvenience, come back, or whatever the case may be.
Right.
Because when people see that, they actually will appreciate more
Yeah.
because you're trying, you're not ignoring.
Right. It's
That's
an
a-
opportunity.
You're absolutely correct. That's one of the things I was talking to one lead about. He's a chiropractor, and he did not want to be in social media and Facebook anywhere else because he said, I don't want my patient to go there, somebody doesn't like me, give me a bad review or bad comment. I said, 1 second, let me just, what was in the website one more time? What was your name? I go to Twitter and I type their business name. Oh, look, they're already talking about you. So whether you have social media or not, they're already talking about you. So what's worse? You're not even responding to them. That's what you need to have it, to respond to them. Does that make sense?
To be aware
Yeah.
that what is going on.
Yeah, so the awesome thing about this tool, you get an email alert, okay, and it's free for now. So check it out. So basically when you sign up, you have to add all your like Facebook, Google Plus, and Yelp and whatnot, and it will monitor it. So anytime some review comes in, boom, you got a review. So you can go back and, you know, if somebody give you a positive comment, don't leave it empty. Say thank you, appreciate it, we'll love to have you back, right? So that's another awesome tool. Freereviewingmonitoring.com, right? Freereviewmonitoring.com. All right. The last one for the local listing or local SEO is okay. Local SEO checklist. So this is similar to Moz, but the difference is it even goes deeper. It will make sure that you have blog, you have some other stuff. Like you have a content there, is your website accurate, do you have I mean, it's more. That's all it is. Look at a lot of citations. Okay? Similar to Moz. Okay? So you can put your website right there, and we'll tell you exactly what's missing,
Can
what you
you
need
pay
to fix.
them too to fix it?
I don't know if
Cool.
it's the same thing. It's similar to Moz, you know. But I prefer Moz because they are like the standard.
Right.
They're very. If you go to Moz.com, I mean Ryan Fishkin, every Friday he does what is it Friday?
Whiteboard Friday.
Yeah, Whiteboard Friday. I mean, if you want to learn like white hat SEO, that's number one. Moz.com.
Plus their manual's awesome.
Oh yeah, they are.
60 page. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
So they are considered like the leader in white hat SEO, Moz. Okay. Then of course Search Engine Land, Search Engine Journal, Search Engine Watch, SEO books, and whatnot. Okay. All right. So that's the same thing. Now, what else we have right now? We're almost done. This is awesome. Woohoo! All right. So now it comes to this SEO tool stuff, right? All right. I'm going to start with.
Hold on a second, before you go on, I have a question.
Go ahead, please.
So we'll go back to the previous webinar where you were talking about, what is it, the free review, whatever it was.
Uh-huh.
Let's see, that site was freereviewmonitoring.com.
Mm-hmm.
Why not Google Alerts?
You are absolutely correct. Yes, that's an excellent tip. That's an excellent tip. You can actually go to Google Alerts, which is completely free as well. You can sign up and you can decide how do you want to get the information, whether it's the content. You can put your brand name. So anytime somebody mentions your brand name, you'll get a notification as well. Does that make sense? The difference between this and free review monitoring, they only specialize in just a review. That's it. Because Google Alert, they can send you anything, a blog post or a video, something like that, right?
Talkwalker too.
Yes. Which one?
Talkwalker.
Talkwalker, yes. Talkwalker. Talkwalker. Oh yeah, look at that. Social media monitoring. Ah, that's nice. Is it only for social media?
No.
For everything, right?
Gives you everything. And
Awesome.
You can put topics in there, like if you wanted.
That's
if you
beautiful.
were, you know,
Write this one down. The Google Alerts. Write the one, and the local. Write the Google Alerts, and also write talkwalker.com.
Under local SEOs.
You can do that. Because it's more about it actually is more about reputation management.
Yeah.
Like your reputation. Does that make sense? I would say reputation management, Talkwalker, Google Alerts, and free review monitoring.
People pay big money.
And people pay big money
Yeah,
for
they do.
reputation.
Speaking of, I was doing keyword research for it, and some of the keywords for reputation management, the highest one, $75. One click.
Oh wow!
It's the highest I've ever seen. There were like 30, 40, but one of them was like 70 something.
Yeah, we charge
Like,
for the reputation money. You can charge in thousands,
I
like
don't think
10,000,
we'll be using
20,000. Because what happens? Somebody's name, they search for their name, and all the bad information shows up. So legally, you cannot remove them from the internet. So what happens? You push content, you do all the organic and ads and everything. What happens eventually? Because those information are static, eventually it's going to go down from the front page. That's it.
So this really brings up a question: is that there's basically a reputation arms race going on.
Right.
And at some point, okay, people just run out of money and time to essentially do all this reputation defending. They just have to quit and go do something else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even if they're not doing anything bad or wrong, they just get on the upside down issue of some political thing,
Right.
or some local stuff. Eventually, you're stuck. Especially like if you're a physician or something of that ilk, where you had years invested in a career, and now
Right.
you're just being ambushed for all these trolls.
And it's
Absolutely.
even worse when you go buy gasoline at Valero.
All right. No, here's another thing, and it's very because a lot of these, let's say, negative information on the site, a lot of them are static page. They're not like a blog content. They're just an article that sits there, right? So what happens if the business owner constantly blog and do social, right? Eventually, that's the most simplest way of reputation management. That's the most basic one to do. If you do that, eventually the bad stuff will go out. Like, it's not going to go out, but it's going to be pushed down to the second or third page. Does that make sense? But there are some clients, like there's this one lead that when you type his name, the first thing comes up, cheaters.com under his name. See, I mean, so I don't know how he ended up being there, and he's a business owner, so when they type his name, when he goes to a conference, that's the first thing that shows up.
Ashley Madison.
And not even that. Even, in fact, Ashley Madison, look at this, it's like a bad karma. How many million? 39 million?
I forget, it's a huge number.
39 million users, and now they're all exposed.
They said 25%
Yeah,
of
Yeah, they said there would be a
them
lot of
were
pastors
saying
resigning on Sunday.
And you know they
Wow.
Yeah.
which is the
Oh,
state that's
names,
more
web
cheapest.
addresses, where you
Karma,
sign
man.
up. They can tell by location. If you sign up for the mobile, they can tell you exactly where you were, what day, and what time you signed on to Ash. So
There was
people are
my-
like, it wasn't me, somebody hacked me.
My wife was telling me that there was a YouTube video of a couple, right? And so like a popular YouTube video of a couple, and the husband was waiting for the baby and very excited. Turns out he was one of those Ashley Madison users. He was like, oh, that sucks.
Including the owner of the company who resigned, I think yesterday.
Uh-huh.
He was one of the users on the site.
They
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah.
Somebody better test me good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe you.
Tell me account.
I believe you. That could be a
I have
test
to
me.
know the
I think
product.
Yes, yes.
Beta test.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Couple, I'm sure.
I agree with you. It was a better testing.
No, it wasn't like that.
Oh my
How do I know
god.
the product?
Everyone has a profile.
Well, I guess my question goes to this.
Right.
There's no top end to this process. If
Right.
you get enough trolls chasing after you, just like the media being after you, eventually what happens is there's no top end. There's no way that you can push enough good content to overcome all the trolls that are after you.
I guess it depends.
At some point, you just have to disappear. You have to just
Depends on, I guess,
Or
somebody had
change it completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we
Change-
help some
change the
companies
name
out of
company.
some jams, but usually they're guilty. So
Yeah.
it's one of those things that you just have to do the best you can to manage their reputation and hope that it's salvageable.
Change your reputation. Have them change their reputation.
Yeah, like I know. Unfortunately, there was one here in San Antonio. Same thing. I mean, his information is so messed up on the internet, and I keep telling him focus on fixing it. But sadly, recently there was another news from Ken's Five. I said, "You're done, man. You're
They
history.
haven't
Forget
shown
it.
us the first thing.
You're done. In fact, I don't even hang out with you." Oh my god.
Well, I mean, the Jared guy, like,
Oh my
there's no
God.
coming back from that.
Which one?
No.
Jared, the
Jared,
Subway
the
guy.
Subway.
There's no coming back from that.
And
Subway.
Subway's like probably going crap.
He was busted in a kiddie porn ring.
Yeah.
What stays online stays online,
And
right?
then, yeah. And apparently, wasn't he convicted?
See, I want to get on the other side of this. If there's so much money in protecting
Right.
reputations,
Yeah.
maybe I ought to get in the business of ambushing reputations because that'd be more fun.
There is a way. You know how in
And that
SEO.
would be more profitable, shoot people down kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
I think there is. I think they exist. Okay, let's
It's
go
so
to.
easy to be shot down, you might as well get in the shoot down business.
Yeah, people used to use a blackhead technique. They used to use spam links. They can make a spam link, like just push it to a website, all the spam links to the website, and Google notices they're going to derank you. People used to do that stuff. So they hire somebody else and they do that work, so they can derank your site.
People have too much time.
Okay, all right. Let's move on. Let's go to. Okay, so we are done with the local SEO and the reputation management tool, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now let's go with, and this is the last one, I think, the SEO tool suite. Is it break time? No break time? No? Keep
No
going?
more
Okay.
breakdown for
Yeah, we can keep going now.
Keep going. We can finish it early too because it's almost 2 o'clock. All right. So SEMrush, they can help you with, to show you the keyword difficulty, which keyword that can use it, which keyword you can't. They can do a website audit, just like WooRank. They can also do positioning traction. That means they're going to show you where are you positioned in terms of keyword. So if I'm going to grab your website, look, you're getting free service, my dear. Okay? So I'm going to, lucky you, right? So I'm going to check this website, Housing One Source, and run a quick report right here. So you guys don't pay for the ad, okay, but you have 46 backlinks, and the organic site is 76 traffic. The keyword military source, Housing One Source, Army Housing One Stop, Army Housing One Stop. That's about it. The position for Housing One Source, you are on the front page. For Army Housing One Stop, you're still on the front page. But for Military Source One and Army Housing One Stop, you are on the second page, right? That's what it looks like. And all these are, the backlinks. They have links coming back to you, and these are the backlinks. Forum, live customer. Okay. If I want to
referral pages?
yes,
Basically?
yes, the referral pages. You're absolutely correct. Backlinks. Now, when I click on the position, let's see where you're at in Google. Oh, look at that. So you are on the first page for housing one source, but that's not, I don't know if that's a keyword base, you know, like most of brand, okay? What is this, AFCEE? What the heck is that? Lackland, oh, Air Force Base, Visitor Center, so you guys show up for that. Is that relevant? Is it?
I mean, anything to do with any of the 3 bases here
Okay.
are relevant.
Randolph Air Force Base, address, you guys show up for that. So the volume means the monthly search, right? And this is the position on the front page. So you are on the front page for the keyword partial, what is it? DT move,
Yeah,
Randolph, Lackland Education Office,
do it yourself.
Army Housing One Stop, Lackland Air Force Base Education Office. But Education Office has no relation to,
I have no clue how that one.
yeah, so that's not relevant. But for some reason, Google is showing up for those keywords, which means you might get a bounce rate. That means if somebody's looking for office education and they find your website, they might leave it right away, and that's going to cause a high bounce rate.
And that's probably why we have a high.
Yeah.
on 70%.
So that means you have to do a lot of organic SEO, which is like blogging and social media and whatnot. So eventually you can get the other relevant keyword helping with ranking, not these.
Is there a way, speaking of that, I have a client that's name is very similar to a Russian wrestler,
Uh-huh.
and so he gets a lot of traffic from Russia.
Oh,
and it took
wow.
me a minute to figure out how that was happening. Is there any way to do like a negative keyword search?
Unfortunately, you can do the negative only in the AdWords,
Right,
but not organically.
in the, okay.
Yeah,
So
you have to
that's-
figure it out. You have to use some different keyword like, I don't know, bots or something else.
Well, and their names are very similar. No, the guy sells ranches. The
Oh.
Russian is the one that's the boxer, but their names are like a couple letters off.
Wow.
So I was like, where is all this traffic from Russia coming up? I did some research, and sure enough, there's.
Interesting. You can also go to Google Keyword Planner and select Russia and type that keyword and see what happens.
Oh yeah.
See
I
if
should
that's
do
that.
that.
Yeah. See that's there you go. Yeah. See if that's actually a very popular keyword in Russia. Okay. All right. So you see what this tool does? It will tell me if I put all the effort, it's working. I can see my keyword or ranking for these positions, right? That's what I like about SEMrush. Plus, I can look at the competitors. These are all the competitors. These are all your competitors on Google, basically. Okay, so you can look at them, you can analyze them. Okay, you can also look for the backlinks. We saw that what kind of backlinks you are getting from, like backlinks, anchor text, referring domain, keyword research. Okay. For some reason, it's not working here. Okay.
I was just gonna ask you. I had a site come up and do that.
Which one?
I can't remember what the site was, but I was doing some research for a new client, and I put their website into and it couldn't bring up anything. Why does it do that? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, I don't remember the name of the client.
So this is another tool right here. Let's say you went to Google Keyword Planner and you download the 800 keyword, and you want to see if they're good, if they're bad, if they're difficult to use it for. You can just drop it here, and it will tell you which are difficult, which are not. The one that is difficult, you don't want to spend time ranking for right now. You can probably do it later. Okay.
Difficult.
Difficult to rank, basically. Difficult to get explored and whatnot.
Competition.
Yeah. Okay, so you can, they have a free version for this SEMrush, but very limited on the free version. We pay like 70 or 69, right? We pay like $70 a month to use all the stuff.
Moz has one too. Which one do you think is better?
The Moz tool,
Just yeah.
the $100
That's the
one,
one
yeah.
I use. I didn't
Yeah.
even realize they have it.
Yeah, so they also have it here too. Okay, so this is a very kind of more of a user-friendly tool called SEMrush. Okay, all right. Now let's go with Majestic. Majestic SEO. Do a search for Majestic SEO. There you go. Oh, by the way, the Market Samurai. Market Samurai is connected to Google AdWords, to Google Keyword Planner, right? But Market Samurai also uses Majestic in their platform already. Okay, like the ranking and whatnot. So Majestic is the same way like SEMrush, but what I like about them, I can also do compare. See, I can add another competitor and see how they're ranking, how many links they have, and whatnot. Does that make sense? So, for instance, if I take, let me show this real quick. So, if I take, let's say, it's Access Bariatric, right? and click compare, and let's see, one of the competitor is BMI. It's one of the competitor, right? I want to see like what's the difference between us and them, okay? Because they're also big one. So right here it says we have referring domain. That means we're getting backlink from an actual domain from somewhere else, like 9 links, and they have like 200. Okay, external backlinks, it says here 13, but they have like 1,500. Does that make sense? So when I click on these, the 1,500, look, all the links. So I would know what links they are. So if it's a news, if it's a PR, oh, I can go and start putting my stuff too, because that can help me as well. Does that make sense? So that's what I like about this feature in Majestic. Plus, it can also give you a summary about an anchor text. But what that basically means, when you have like a keyword-based word that push link back to you, like somebody wrote an article somewhere else and they typed a bariatric surgeon, that's a keyword, it's called anchor text, and links back to you. That's what it means here. So the rule of thumb is your anchor text should not be mainly keyword. It should say other. It should say the domain name. It should also say the keywords. So right now the majority is not keyword based, which is good. So this is right here. See that? The popular keywords that kind of point back to that website. That's called anchor text. Okay. So again, you can look at the competitor, how they're ranking, why they're ranking, how many links they have, where are their articles. Does that make sense? So because the thing with the competitor, what I would advise you to do this, don't be afraid of the competition. Competition is very good, but don't try to outrank them. What you do, you want to be in the same page like they are. Because Google regardless is going to show different website anyway. Does that make sense? But if you want to be on the front page, just like them, then you can try to figure out what can I do. Does that make sense? Go ahead.
Trust flow, is that 1 out of 100 or?
Yeah, everything's 1 out of 100. Yeah.
And then is it the higher the better? Or?
Of course, the higher the better. But for a lot of websites, I mean, 20 to 30 is considered standard. But if you're like under 70, 80, that's something like super. That's like a big company. Does that make sense? But if you notice that you're 20, you're like 30, it's fine. Okay, and it's all.
What do they mean by trust flow?
Trust flow basically means the age of the website, how many links, the authority, all the other stuff. That's what I mean by the trust flow. Okay, so that's Majestic, and their pricing is actually not less than 78. Oh, look at that.
Quarterly too.
Yeah, you have to pay up front for 3 months, I guess, this one here. Okay, all right. That's Majestic. Actually, number 2 tool this year. Majestic, number 2 from 2015.
For SEO?
For SEO, yeah, a sweet tool. Number 1 was Screaming Frog. I don't have it here. There you go. Screaming from UK. Screaming Frog, that was number 1. But they're a UK company. Cup of tea. That's Screaming Frog. Okay. All right. Oh, my favorite. Ahrefs.
Reference.
You can mostly they've been used for backlink analysis majority of the time, but it also has a feature for site explorer like Moz. Okay, you can also explore the position of your ranking just like SEMrush. You know, the position ranking, like where your website is in terms of Google, and a keyword explorer. So right here I can put your domain. Let's see, and let's see what kind of backlink. There we go. Yeah, all the backlinks seem like internal, none of them from outside. Interesting. You can add keywords right here to see which link are giving the keyword back. The Content Explorer, that's new. Oh, just like BuzzSumo. Interesting. Yeah. It's like a similar to BuzzSumo kind of thing, right? Enter a topic. What happened? Oh, the Spanish one?
The link.
Yeah, it's similar to BuzzSumo. Yep. It's similar. Yoga pants prank.
Oh no.
YouTube. That's very popular for some reason. Okay. Okay. Huh? See how some stupid guys like wear that thing and Position into the domain. Oh, let's check the position of the domain. Ahrefs.
Why do they pick so hard names?
I know.
Because all the good ones already.
Top 10 competitors. Organic traffic, organic keywords. What kind of keywords? Oh, look at that. This is a technical. Oh my god, this is like robotic. What is this? Scaring me. Okay. Look at the keyword DENCOM. What is that? Geosabatic, AAC. Makes no sense. Who typed for these?
IAFC is Air Force Center for Environmental Excellence. So
There you go.
That's coming from people who are in the know. Those are people you want to talk to.
Absolutely. And look at the position on the front page.
But these are articles.
Yeah, but on the front page. This is the actual link.
Yes, the articles that we write.
Yeah.
Yeah, for housing one source in their market space, those acronyms make sense on the left hand side.
Yep. Isn't that cool? So that means it's working. And look at this one, Google One right here. The first one. See that? Top pages, top 5 pages, top paid competitors. Nice. Top paid keywords. Fort Sam Houston. Fort Sam Houston. Fort Sam Houston. Fort Sam Houston office. Fort Sam Houston. Last one. Okay. There you go. So there you go. This is HRFs, right? So they're planning. They have a free version. Newbie.
Light.
Light. Okay. And for agency, look at that. That's for agency, like us.
Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So that's Ahrefs. Now here's another one you're gonna like. You're going to like. After the food, looks like my mind is shut down. Doesn't really feel that? Like my mind is shut down right now. Don't you feel that? I feel like my mind is shut down.
That's what carbs do to you.
Yeah, it's like, stop it. Okay, so Link Assistant, they have a paid version and they also have free version. So it's like a software you download it to a computer.
Okay.
They have rank checking, they have keyword, they have everything. Okay, so you can download for free and test it. So it has keyword research, it has backlink research, it has spine research, it has ranking, everything. Okay, so so you can download it and try it for free and see if you like it. Okay, all right. It's called SEO Power Suite. See, they have rank tracker. They will track your website for any ranking on a weekly basis, like what happens, what time it goes up, what time it goes down. Website editor for on-site SEO. They have that. SEO Spyglass and Link Assistant for link building. Okay, all right. So that's an awesome Link Assistant tool. Now, the last two. This is a company from Austin. I love this company. It's called Internet Marketing Ninjas. I think Rackspace probably uses them or they hire them. I think I could be wrong, but they're an awesome company. They specialize, of course, in SEO and online marketing. But what I like about this site is this thing right here. What is called tools. When you go to tools, they have awesome tools. Like they have find broken links for your website because broken links is bad for your website.
Very bad.
So it will let you know which links are broken. On-page optimization tool. Analyze the images in link. Okay. Get the URL from the search plugin tool. What else? Side-by-side SEO comparison tool. So you can put all the competitors' website and compare the SEO to see which one are good or not. Speed analysis, robot.txt generator, header checker, meta tag generation, Google versus Bing comparison, keyword density analysis, search optimization tool. I mean, it's amazing. Look at that. Internal link building WordPress plugin. Amazing. This company is awesome. They're providing this tool for free. Okay? Okay. All right? Internet marketing ninjas. They are truly ninjas. They work in the dark. Okay. Last one but not least, or before last one, Moz.com. It actually used to be called Open Site Explorer. That's what they used to call it. So moz.com/research tools/OSE, which stands for Open Site Explorer. So here I can put your domain and your competitor, and it will give me some analysis like your page authority, your domain authority. Does anybody know what does domain authority mean? Domain authority basically means that your domain's age, your domain's popularity, and what's the third one?
Credibility.
It's like a sign of credibility. That means very old. The website's very old, and you're very popular. And I forgot the third one. So that's like,
Stickiness factor.
yeah, just like if you're getting a link from, let's say, USAA. They've been here for a long time, right? So that's like they have a high authority. Page authority, that means the pages, how good those pages are in terms of popularity, how many links, how many whatnot. So the same thing, 20 to 30 is okay. It's not bad, but of course if you get like 70, 80, it's amazing. Okay, root domains, that means without the www, some link is coming back to you, and total link is 266, and it shows you right here, the backlink. Look, the BBB, they come a link from them. YouTube, that means if you guys have a YouTube, that's good, it's working, so the link from YouTube coming up. Yellow pages, okay? Texas on the web, San Antonio something, Operation Warehouse, so you can see all those backlinks. Okay, so that's another awesome tool, but it's not 100% free. You have to pay, and it's created by Moz. This is Moz right there. Okay, created by Moz. And in fact, if you want to learn more from this guy, please go to moz.com. And every Friday, this guy's awesome. The owner, Ryan Fishkin. So you click on the blog, and you can use the software for 30 days for free, for 1 month for free. So you can sign up and just try and see how it works. So that's the founder, Ryan Fishkin, amazing guy. So every Friday, he does these topics, like how to get content into the hands of influencers who can help amplify it. Whiteboard Friday, it's video. It's awesome. It's like a blog, but you can also watch, see that? I highly advise you to check him out because he's really, really good.
Howdy Moz fans, and welcome to another edition of Whiteboard Friday. This week we're going to chat about a problem that many of you have mentioned in comments and tweets, questions and emails to me and to other folks here at Moz when we talk about content marketing and specifically content amplification.
Okay, so this guy is like my SEO hero. All right. Okay, what's the last one? Authority. Man, my mind is dead for sure. Dead like dead. Authority Labs. You can try them for 30 days as well. They are very good with tracking. That's what they do. I mean, they have all the other services, but they track your site. That means once you put your information there, it will track it. Anything happens with the website, like if it goes up or if it goes down, they will let you know. Okay? But of course, all the other tools does the same thing. Does that make sense? So yours is coming up fine. There you go. It's coming up fine right there. For some reason, it's not like that, but for some reason it's not showing up right here on my Mac. But I know Tim looks very nice on your side. Okay? Huh? PC? So there you go, folks. That's it. We're done for the tools. Cool. All right. Woo, man. What the heck is that? Too much information. I feel like I'm gonna lose my hair. All right, let's see. I guess we're done. So let me go ahead and switch this. All right, folks. Thank you for waiting. I really, really appreciate it. So if you didn't catch the part 1, 2, 3, and 4, feel free to go back to the replay. If you have any question, feel free to tweet it, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Thank you so much. Have an awesome weekend, and bye-bye.